Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are going to be completing the ninja storyline. We just finished up the level 35 quest line and we are now going into the level 40 and then we'll do, I think there's like 45 and 50 for this part. The first ninja like story segment is 30 through 50, so it makes sense that it would be 40 through 50 next. But yeah, so we started the ninja storyline last time. We learned about 10 and chi and the combinations that give it different skills and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and then we've learned about the storyline and stuff like that. If you're just chiming in, this is Oboro. He and his friend, his childhood friend, not them, not her. I actually don't know where she is. I don't think she's in here. Her name is Subame, I think. Subame. Forgive my pronunciation of names. I'm absolutely horrible at pronouncing anything. They came from Doma to chase down their other childhood friend, Karasu, who they believe betrayed their village, and we are kind of like getting involved in hunting this guy down and finding out his story. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and continue. It looks like we're learning Shuaken next. You have trained well since we last met, quietly. I heard not a cry from the door as you entered, nor a creak from the floorboards as you drew near. This much is clear. Neither waterfall nor men of the wood will serve to hone your senses further. No. A shinobi of your abilities receives his tutelage in the field. Consider this your first lesson in the art of assassination. I need not remind you who our target is. He is ever the elusive bird, and yet I have come across some information that I believe may avail us. Rumor has it that Captain Guyamwell of the Bloody Executioners has narrowly evaded several attempts of his life in recent days. This is doubtless the work of Karasu and his men. None other are so bold or skilled as to even consider such an attack. Nothing short of death will cause a shinobi to forsake his mission. Karasu will strike again. The only question is where and when. Answer those questions, and it will be us paying him a surprise visit next time. Fortunately, I know a man who might be able to give us what we seek. Captain Will was a trusted lieutenant by the name of Wolfstein, a man who, if rumors are to be believed, is known to fancy a hot spring bath. I recall reading of a famous bath resort not far from here, but the name escapes me. Have you any idea where it might be? Costa del Sol. That's the ocean resort, is it not? The place of which I read is on a higher ground and known for its healing baths. I don't know. Camp Overlook, maybe? Yes, it was camp. No, that cannot be right. The issue of the Harbor Herald I read earlier spoke of Camp Overlook as a bastion of defense against some unpleasant creatures called kobolds. It sounds like the last place anyone would go for the rest and relaxation. Okay, so it's Camp Bronze Lake then. Yeah, why, yes, that does sound familiar. In Upper Lenoska, off to the east, was it? Let us make our way there at once. Oh, jeez. I clearly don't know anything about Eorzea or Lenoska. But that's fine. Oh, this place is hot baths? I guess that makes sense. Boo, boo, boo. I guess this does look hot bathy. And there are naked people, so that makes sense. I have no idea so many Yorzians also enjoyed public bathing. I would say it is a comforting sight, but in truth it makes me all the more nostalgic of the pleasures of my homeland. That said, seeing all these people milling about gives me cause for concern. Even with these disguises, it is only a matter of time before our foreign mannerisms raise eyebrows among the more observant types. Yes, best we stay out of sight until our man arrives. Let us keep watch from high above until it is time to act. The time has come for me to impart to you another technique, which we call Suichi. Suguchi. You may think of it as compressing the physical space around you, allowing you to cross great distances in a blink of an eye. Go ahead quietly. Give it a try. With a blink. Suguchi. Okay. Let's give it a try. Okay. Hey. Nice. Okay. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's pretty good. I trust that the Shuiki is now second nature to you. Very well. I shall await you on the rooftop, but be warned, while the technique will allow you to cover great distance in the blink of an eye, it does not allow you to soar at will through the sky. The ledge on which Subame now stands is at a level with the roof, and should prove a suitable starting point. That said, as Shinobi is ever resourceful, if you would like your way to the rooftop by other means, that will serve just as well. Nothing like a steaming bath, bottle of fine wine, and a couple of buxom wenches to ease what ails ye, eh? As far as I'm concerned, Captain Grumwell can take his bloody time. Wolfstain. Oh, Wolfstain. Very well. Now we need only employ those bamboo breathing pipes, descend underwater, and Obero, I do not question that such method would serve us well in Doma, but might bamboo not arouse suspicion in these environs? Do you truly believe so? But underwater surveillance was always my area of expertise. I have an idea that I believe is well suited both to our target and customs of the land. I will require just a simple change of garb and a bottle or two of fine spirits. I will require your assistance quietly. As I see it, there's no way a man would refuse a drink from an alluring maiden like yourself. Intriguing. And what, pray tell, will be my role in all of this? I was thinking that, your talents might best be put to use overseeing the operation. Yes, from up here, to ensure that nothing goes amiss, of course. I must prepare now, quietly. Meet me down below, out of sight, and I shall furnish you with the item that will serve to deliver the final blow. As it were. I think she's got the good head on her shoulders. Oh. Am I wearing this properly, quietly? I am not accustomed to garb that is so revealing. Regardless, I will entrust this to you, though it may appear to be simple bottle of wine, I have made a few enhancements to the recipe. Off-duty or no, a salty sea dog like Wolfstain is certain to be on his guard. I'll start him off with an untainted vintage. Once he is sufficiently good spirits, that's your cue to step in with the stronger stuff. I suspect that once his mind is sufficiently addled, he will gladly take a swig of the minimum of fuss. Now, let us begin. Fine wine and fine wenches. Now this is what I had in mind when I took up the pirate in life. Nice. What's this? Come to battle, ye friend here, for Wolfie's affections. Don't mind if I do. Har har. Someone fetch me cup. Yeah, that's the good stuff. If a bit stronger than I recall, maybe I should take a wrist. Oh, but you mustn't be so modest. Why, I heard the Wolfstain 7 stomachs once drank a whale under the table. Ha 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 ha! You bet ye skivvies it could lash me bleedin' dudish have kept me from the battle for too long. I'm out of practice. Your duties? Why, that sounds so important and exciting. I don't think I'd do anything to hear more. Did she anything? Har 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 har. Well, maybe you've heard of the Bloody Executioner, the nastiest, bloodiest band of Pirish, whatever. Shale the bleedin' sheesh. I reckon Captain Grimwell shrunk more Garlean vessels than every pirate combined. And just who do you reckon keeps Captain safe from all the enemies made? Why, that'd be none other his dear mate, Wolfstain. The navigator have mercy. Should you not return immediately to your captain? Surely he is not safe without his most loyal, capable man at his side. Under normal circumstances, ye'd be right, lass, but there's one flash even I can't follow him. Aleport. Aye, the man is bloody particular about his grog. Shish, he can't concentrate unless shish on ish on. Not that I'm complaining. Ish the only time we get a day's rest. But don't worry, ye little art none, lassie. Nobody knowish the captain's whereabouts. Me, and I sure as bloody Elsh ain't talking. Har har. Lassie? Are you listening? They're asleep. That's curious. She was just there a moment. Well, were you able to loosen our man's lips? I see. Captain Grimmill is en route to Aleport, and alone at that. If I knew Karasu, this knowledge has not escaped him. Doubtless he and his shadows already lie in wait. We haven't much time. Let us hurry to Aleport and ambush the ambushers. The sun sets and the port is cloaked in shadow. If there were a perfect time to strike... speak of the devil. Look at how these men walk. Those are no ordinary deckhands. Those are Imperial shinobi, waiting to pounce upon and slit the throat of any who would stand between them and their prey. Karasu is too proud to entrust such a vital position to his lackeys. He is here somewhere. Of this I am certain. Quietly, you move forward and search the docks. I will approach from the opposite end. Subame, you secure the escape route. He will not elude us this time. Take care to stay well hidden quietly, hidden from the eyes of Karasu's shadows. And yet, I fear your task will be more complicated still. For it is not just men that serve Karasu, those creatures of the night, creatures that see not with their eyes, but with every fiber of their being. Give them a wide berth, or all shall be for naught. That should be all. Time is short. We must move swiftly. I can cloak myself, right? No. I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh, I guess this. What's this? No, no, no! This isn't how the story goes. I'm supposed to be the one that surprises you. Hi, hi. The tables have turned today, Karasu. Now face your death like the man you once were. I must say, popularity really does have its downsides. Fine, if you're so eager to dig your own graves. Here's your bloody shovel. Okay, I guess we're taking care of these guys. the hell is that? He ran away again. Gah, the slippery bastard. You have come too close to abandoning hope. Come, Subame, quietly. Let us return to the safety of the storehouse and take stock of our options. Alright. Oh, who's that? Gryo will lives. Failure of all sorts does not become you, Karasu. Forgive me, Master. I had an unexpected reunion with some friends. Seems they had a mind to kill me, and just when I thought we were getting on so well. Your job is to give me answers, Karasu, not excuses. We can ill afford to let a few stray rats foil our plans. Should they return, kill them. This is your final warning. The next time you fail me will be your last. Does he have to say it like that? Fine, fine. Let it never be said that I'm not a loyal soldier. Alright, let's find out what's going on here. Once more, the Bloody Crow has managed to foil our best laid plans. It is as if his skills begone for those with each encounter. But how could this be? Has he perfected some new training regimen since coming to Eorzea? But there is no time to dwell on past mistakes. Since the times of my ancestors, failure in one's duty is unacceptable for a shinobi. My mission will end in success, Karasu's death, or failure, my own. But all is not lost. Karasu is not the only one who has honed his skills. Fighting beside you back there, at times it felt as if we had trained together since childhood. You have shown remarkable focus and aptitude for our art, but you must grow stronger still if we are to have any hope of triumph. Devote yourself to your training for the entirety of your body and mind, and Tsunobe and I will do the same. I await your return quietly. 45. Jin. Quietly, I look into your eyes today and see a mind unclouded by worldly cares. The time has come. I would pass to you the ancestral garb of the shinobi. Knowing that this day has come at hand, I have already made the necessary arrangements. With Karasu's watching our every move, I cannot act freely, so I asked your friends at the Rogues Guild to send word to my village and arrange for the delivery of a set. Needless to say, this location must remain a secret. I have arranged for the goods to be delivered in secret to the Nivelle checkpoint. A porter there will be expecting you. Tsurume and I must express our thanks to your Captain Jack. Be mindful in your travels quietly. We eagerly await your return. Tough guys, this quest. Expecting a shipment of goods, ye say? Now that strike me as right curious on account of how a scraggly fellow came by not long ago to claim them. They were actually yours, you say? Well, ain't that bloody coincidence? See the fellow talking to 'tis said that someone was like to come by and say just that, and that if she did, he'd pay good coin for me to gut her, and good and proper. Have mercy. If I knew you were this strong, I never would have taken his money. Wow. And if I knew you were this incompetent, I would have put you out of your misery long ago. Well, if it isn't my favorite chirping little horse bird. Oh, come now. I'm not that scary, am I? I heard from a little bird in Doma of a shipment en route to Eorzea in secret. I surmise. I'm quite good at that, you see, that it might have something to do with you and your friends, and I just had to know what was inside. And lo and behold, what did I find but a shiny set of shinobi garb? Why did you not tell me? It was your namesday, little chick. I would have bought you something far more fitting, like a sack of Garshell greens. No, I fear Brother Dim and Sister Swallow are mistaken. You are not quite ready for such an honor. But this is this is no fault of your own, after all. The student is only as good as her teacher. But today is your lucky day, little chick, for a true master has come to take you under his wing. 4 crates scattered to the wind, each contain one of the items you seek. 4 of my shadows, guarding each piece with their lives. A test, one where failure will mean your death. Red Rooster, Steed, Costa del Sol, Jiju Runes, Trade Post, Camp Overlook. Claim that which you seek by your own hands, or die in the act. It is of little matter to me. If by some chance you survive, return here. You just might find a very special present awaits you. Now shoo. Shoo, I say. Okay, so it's kind of like with the Bard one, we had to go all these places. What would be the best way to get down here, I guess? Suspicious looking milkmaid. Pardon me, milady, have you seen my old goats anywhere? Oh, it's you. Don't worry. This won't hurt much. I have to sneeze. Okay, we're better. This. Yep. Ah, it is. Suspicious looking midwife. She's in a bathing suit. Oh dear heavens, I must have fallen asleep while sunbathing. How can I ever thank you for rousing me from slumber? What shall I slit your throat and call it even, eh? What? This one. Suspicious looking puller. What's with the door face, lass? Fishin' just not biting today. Maybe they know you're already a dead woman. And here I was expecting them to be a little bit tougher. Shame. Suspicious looking traitor. Whatever possessed me to set up shop in this ungodly place? I'm like to drop dead from the fumes before I see a single gillen profit. Of course, if I bring ye head back to Karasu, I'll be set for life. I mean, I reckon you would be. Unfortunately for you, you're an NPC and you're not very good at your job. Quietly, I am relieved to see you safe. When you did not return, I feared the worst. Karasu did what? Forgive me, I never suspected he would target you on your own. It is clear now that his treachery knows no bounds. And yet, it is curious. Again, he chose to test you rather than dispatch you by his own hand. His intention remains as inscrutable as ever. What's this? Karasu. Welcome back, Quietly, and hello to you as well, Obero. I left the present I promised you on your doorstep. Such a shame you weren't at home. The docks. Subame. Bayakubu. Yomi. We must hurry. Quietly, I realize it is far too easy early in your training for this, but the situation is grim. Our only hope of surviving the battle ahead is for you to learn the Mudra Jin. This is the mudra that will allow you to harness the energies of your fellow man. It is also the final mudra that I can teach you. Nice. So we've learned all of the ninjutsus. We've learned them all. So we're gonna put this one here. You have now learned Jin, the final mudra that I can impart to you. Combine it with the mudra that you already mastered and you will find 4 new Jinjutsu techniques available to you. Time is short, so listen well. The first is Hayuten, Ice Release, formed by 10 Jin or Chi Jin. 10 Jin or Chi Jin. The energies you summoned will be channeled into a glacial flow. Second is Huton, Wind Release. Form Ji Chin 10 or Chi Jin 10. The wind will gather and form and swallow around you. So Jin Chi 10 or Chi Jin 10. So God, this is going to be confusing. Third is Donta, Earth Release, formed by 10 Jin Chi or Jin 10 Chi. The earth itself will move at your will. So Earth last is Earth Release. I think 10 last was... Finally, there is Suton, Release of Water, formed by 10 Chi Jin or Chin 10 Ji. Water will course and flow through you. As for how each technique will avail you, I trust you will learn on the field of battle. Now let us hurry. Sudume is in danger. God, this is gonna be so confusing. Shuriken, a battle was fought here. I hear no sound from within. Sudume must be here, somewhere. Babakin has lost his words from shock. He can tell us nothing. Come. We must find Sudabame and quickly. Okay, let's try this another way. Jin Chi 10 is wind. Oh no, that was Chi Jin 10 was wind. So what if I do 10 chi gin? Ice, okay. Subame. It is but a flesh wound. Obro, look out. Come now, little swallow. Say that it hurts, that you were scared. Tell the dim one how I took great pains to see you were fully awake for every moment of agony and terror. Damn. The fuck? Karasu, this time you go too far. Yes, yes, those are the eyes I wanted to see. Let the anger, the hatred burn away any spot of doubt that remains in your heart. The fire in your eyes, resolve born from the all-consuming flames of rage and passion. The look in your eyes that day when you looked on as your friends and your countrymen were massacred, powerless to end the slaughter. Be silent, be silent, be silent! Subame, stand back. I shall slice this crow's tongue, then tear him limb from limb with my bare hands. Pure unadulterated malice. Finally, you are an adversary worthy of my blade. The true shinobi, ever calm, dutiful to his master, presence of mind, yes. The first few times we met, you fought with all the passion of a Mokujin. Today you stand here as before me as a man. You wanted a blade, and today you shall have one. No retreat, no reprieve. The defeated shall die like a dog, and the victor's tale will continue to another day. I don't remember how to do any of the jujutsus. Karasu Redbeak. In the name of our elder, I take your life as divine retribution for your crimes. Your blood-stained beak will feast on the innocent no more. Does he truly believe those words? Oh yes, this beak is stained with blood. This I do not deny, but I am not the leader of this murderous flock. I tire of your riddles, Redbeak. Give me one reason why I should not separate your head from your shoulders. Oh dear, what a pickle I find myself in. Now, how can I put this in terms even the dim one can understand? I am not the traitor you seek. He is not I, and I am not he. I believe I was the only one who fled You believe I was the only one who fled Doma? Are you sure? Absolutely certain? Did you see the bodies, the faces of all your brothers who fled that day? Think. I know it's not a strength of yours, but surely you remember. One body, maimed so badly that only the possessions could identify him, and the face, could it even be called a face? Naught but shattered bones and shredded flesh remained where once had been the proud features of... Damn, his master betrayed him. You lie! One more word, one more twisted, deceitful word, Redbeak, and I will... Oh, Oboro, sweet, poor, sweet, stupid Oboro. How long will you continue to deceive yourself? You lie, Redbeak, as you always have. Did betraying your homeland not sate your thirst for treachery, that now you must drag our master's name through the mud? Answer me this, then. If you were not the traitor, then why did you flee the village that day? How often have I asked myself the same? Oh, how simpler things would have been had I been as knave as you. But the circumstances of Master Gaikin's death did not sit well with me. I left the village looking for answers and found something far more interesting. Our master himself, alive and well. In an instant his hand was on my mouth and his blade at my neck. A simple choice he gave me: follow him and live, refuse and die. I would like to say I weigh my decision heavily, but the answer really was quite clear. Death is so final, after all, while life, even a life spent as an Imperial spy, holds so many opportunities. What's the matter, dim one? Do you still find my tale hard to swallow? Oh, believe me as you will, redemption means little to a dead man. You are going to kill me, yes? That is your mission, after all, sworn in the sight of the elders, tradition and custom, and so on and so forth. Candle kept Quay. When the time is right, he will come, and all will be revealed. I just thought I'd tell the one who's shown herself capable of listening to reason. The light grows dim, the sun turns black in the sky. Our hero fought bravely even, and in his chapter in this grand mummery has come to a close. Summoning his last breath, our hero speaks. Just promise me this, Oboro. Whatever your mission, should you fail, just don't go off dying. I know how fond you are of tradition, but this is a new era, and you are not our ancestors. Besides, such an end just wouldn't become a solemn youth like yourself. So live, and leave the dying to those who do it in style. Yes, I may not have been the hero I thought I was, nor the villain you may have me be, but from the beginning to end, I was me, and there is nothing I would rather be. Farewell, cruel world, and good bloody riddance. He's gonna chuck himself off the cliff. Wait, Karasu! Huh? He blew himself up? So are the bats the masters then? What can this all mean? Karsu is dead. Our mission complete. Yet you will follow me if I am unsure how to yet you will forgive me if I am sure how to feel about this turn of events. In any event, there is nothing more to be done. Subine is wounded. Let us bring her home. Alright. The mission that brought me to Yorzi is complete. Once Subime's wounds heal, we have no reason to saunter further in these lands. And yet, if Karsu spoke truth, no, it simply cannot be. Alright, this is it. Final mission, Master and Student. Quietly. Your return pleases me. I fear I might miss the chance to bid you a proper farewell. Yes, we will be taking our leave from your realm. My mission is complete, and Subine's wounds have all been healed. Tradition dictates that we return to our elders to deliver tidings of our success. Redbeak's last word, I will not lie. At first they weighed heavily on my mind, but in the end, I am a shinobi. I came to this land to perform a role, not out of curiosity or spite. Mayhaps Master Genkai still lives, mayhaps not. It is no longer my concern. Karsu is dead, and with his passing, it is time to close the curtains on this chapter of our lives. Before I leave, I would ask one favor of you. There is a place I would visit before we depart our realm. Your realm. I would go alone to gather my thoughts. Could you pray look after Subime while I am away? Her condition has much improved, but I would not take any chances. Thank you quietly. Sure, I guess. Can I have my chess piece? Your concern is most touching, but I am quite fine. Quietly. In fact, I would seem that my injuries I suffered were not nearly as grave as they appeared on first glance. It would appear that Karasu meant more to fan the flames of Obro's ire than to cause true harm. Speaking of Obro, have you seen him about? It is not like him to disappear in the midst of our preparation for departure. Alone with his thoughts, you say. Where do you suppose he might have gone? Fool's Fall. The place where the two of you practiced. Yes. He always has had a fondness for waterfalls. Yes, this is it. It must be. Quietly, Oboro is not himself of late. Perhaps I worry too much, but I could never forgive myself if something ill were to befall him. You will go look after him for me, will you not? I seek not to change his heart. if his heart is truly made up. I wish only to know his true feelings, that I might support him in whatever humble way I can. What are you doing here quietly? I took you for a woman of your word. Subane sent you, did she? It looks like I was the fool for thinking I could fool two who know me so well. Ever since that day, this is the only place in the world where I can find a moment's respite from the turmoil that rages within me. And yet the instant the sound of the crashing waterfalls fade from earshot, it all comes flooding back. You have proven yourself a true friend to us and a worthy shinobi in your own right. Answer me this quietly. For what? For whom do you wield your blade? For those around me. Yes, I knew you were a woman after your own heart, quietly. Standing here just now, that is the answer that I arrived at as well. I speak in earnest to you, quietly. Our battle with Karasu, his dying words, they left me a changed man, and I can no longer deny what I have become. For so many years, I questioned nothing, tradition, custom, my mission. I was a shinobi, a blade, and a blade does not think. I shut off the doubts, the emotions that threatened to rise to the surface, and told myself this was true presence of mind. I lie to myself no longer. And for confronting Karasu, I confronted myself. Looking upon Subane lying battered and beaten like my countrymen so many years ago, I felt a single, all-consuming desire, to visit retribution upon those who wronged us, and to do so by my own hand. I have made my decision. I shall go and face the truth, for it is only in doing so that my heart will ever know true peace. I will go alone, and I will hear no more of it. You and Subame have sacrificed and suffered more than enough. The battle that awaits is mine and mine alone. That's not how this works, dude. If it is Master Genkai I find at the end of my journey, so be it. One or both of us will die. It matters not. Either way, my mind will be at rest. You have been a true friend and ally, quietly. Farewell. Like I can just... Oh, bro? Like we could just like let him disappear. That's not how this works. Forgive me, quietly. It was as if my legs moved on their own accord. It is just as I imagined. Oboro means to confront Master Genkai, even if it costs him his life. He has made his decision, and I will not stand in his way. He has made his decision, and I will not stand in his way, but neither will he stand in the way of mine. Wheresoever Oboro fights, I will fight beside him. It is not too much to ask. Pray lend your strength to us for this one final time, quietly. You have proven yourself a true shinobi, and your blade, unfiltered by tradition or convention, may just be what turns the tide of our battle in our favor. Oboro did not say where he was headed, but we already know, don't we? Karasu's last words, the candle kept quay. Let us see what the guards there might tell us. Any unusual happenings of late? Not as such, save for a small private vessel scheduled to dock tomorrow at the crack of dawn. Other than that, it's all been pretty quiet around these parts, as it want to be. Funny thing though, you're not the first one to ask that question. The milkmaid, a fairly comely one at that, came by not minutes ago asking the very same question. Is that so? The milkmaid is one of Oberon's favorite costumes. As you might suspect, he's one step ahead of us. If we could rendezvous with him somehow, it would give us the advantage in numbers, and yet the risk of exposing ourselves to our foes is too great. We should observe from the shadows until Master Genkai reveals himself. I will take a position on the western shoreline. You take up the high ground and keep watch from the promontory over there. Between the two of us, that should cover the entire quay. So, Obero likes dressing up as a milkmaid. Interesting. Right. Let's do it. They look shady. Oh, who goes there? Show yourself. I know a rat when I smell one. I trust that I'm speaking with the Garlean Empire's chief of espionage and covert operations. None other. But you can call me Master if you like, young one, for old time's sake. You're full of surprises these days, young one. The Obero I knew would have been on the first ship back to Doma once Karasu cawed his last caw. You look sturdier than I remember, if a bit gaunt in the cheeks. Are you getting enough rest? You always work just a bit too hard for your own good. All these years, it was you. You who taught me the way of the shinobi. You who I loved as a father. Why, Master? Why? Why else? For our village, of course. I simply made the choice that any true shinobi would make. Don't tell me you require a history lesson, young one. Since the time of our ancestors, the shinobi have served many masters. For many years, I have served Doma. Then, when the time was right, I chose a more powerful master. Fortunately for me and for our village, my services were in high demand. Have you never wondered why, Obero? Why, when the Doman rebellion was crushed by the Empire, was our village alone spared Garlemald's wrath? It was because of my actions. I protected us from us where the entire nation of Doma could not. Protected? You betrayed us all. The people of Doma trusted you. Do you know how many Doma died that day? We swore our lives to protect them. You sold them into slaughter. Do you feel nothing? Not even a twingle of remorse at the massacre you brought upon our countrymen. Countrymen? What is Doma to me when weighed against the ancient and glorious history of my fellow shinobi? History is littered with the husks of fragile men who gave their worthless lives to bring glory to their betters. I hoped against hope that Karasu was wrong, that his story was naught but the twisted lies of a sad fool. But no, I was the fool. Master, no, Genkai, for you are no master of mine. In the name of the souls of the untold thousands whose blood is on your hands, I declare your life forfeit. Revenge, is it? Revenge for foot soldiers and peasants. Is that what this is about? That's why you linger here like a festering boil after your allotted mission was complete. Forsaking your role for some selfish flight of fancy will not earn you many friends back home, Oboro, nor here. The more time I spend in Garlemald, the more I realize that the Emperor quite suits me. There is something to be said for a culture that values merciless strength above all. I've won over quite a few loyal subordinates. Poor little, all your lofty words, and here you stand alone. You are alone because you are weak. He has no subordinates, this is true. This isn't an army after all. But Oboro has something you will never have. Comrades who believe in him, in the ideals of which he fights. Tsubume, how did you... Not just me, Oboro. Quietly too has come to fight at your side. Comrades, you would choose the company of a glorified sellsword over that of the master who made you what you are. Oh, and how far my pupil has fallen. You are the one who has fallen, Genkai. Quietly fights for the sense of honor and purpose that you have long forgotten. Quietly, I cannot begin to express my gratitude. My friends, my comrades, I am honored to fight at your side. Let us show this false master what true strength is. You got it, dude. Nice. We did it. Tsubame, quietly, thank you. It is through your belief in me that I was finally able to believe in myself. And Karasu, you had a hand in bringing that chapter to a close. You may be gone, but you are not forgotten. No, that almost sounds like a eulogy. It almost makes me wish I were actually dead. Oh, he didn't die. Karasu, you still live, but how? Well, when it comes to playing dead, I did learn from one of the best, you know. I see, but why vanish, only to return? Oh, just an undelivered present. Oh, he took the paint off, the face paint. This is the fifth and final piece of Quietly's traditional garb. Let it never be said that I didn't complete my mission, even if it's just playing delivery boy. Wait, Karasu, the elders who named you traitor in our village, they were simply blind to the truth, as was I. If I explain, they will surely see reason. Please, let us return home together. What's this now? Now that wasn't in the script. How soon we forgot, Oboro. I was not the traitor, no, but I did follow him. That makes me just as much a traitor. At least in their eyes. Perhaps so. At the same time you risked your life for what you believed in. We are not so different, you and I. The sentiment is most touching, but my answer remains no. The village was always a bit too cramped for me. I prefer to spread my wings on a grander stage. The honorable deeds of my present do not erase the terrible crimes of my past. I was a spy and an assassin. Quite a good one, might I add. And for all the good blood Genkai has on his hands, mine are nearly as red. In the Elder's mind, you had one mission, Oboro. Why complicate the matter? Bring this back and tell the others what they want to hear. The traitor Karasu Redbeak is no more, slain at your hand. You will be welcomed as a hero, while my fate will be even grander. I will at long last be free. If that is how you have it, Karasu, then so it shall be. But this I promise you, slowly but surely, our village will change. I will take what I have learned and build a village that honors all our fallen, a village you could be proud of, proud to call home. Don't get too cocky now, or I'll have to come back to put you and your whole village in its place. I look forward to that day. Let us meet again on the battlefield and pit our ideals against each other as we did that day. It is strange, Quietly. All this time I believed I was instructing you in the way of the shinobi, and yet now that all is done, I feel I should have been the one to call you teacher. Thanks to you, I finally achieved true clarity and presence of mind. My blade is stronger for it. And more important still, I now understand what I am truly fighting for. Body or mind, by any measure, you are every bit my equal as a shinobi, save for one final technique, which I will now impart to you. Kasatotsu. Use it to rearrange the energies channeled into your body and unleash powerful ninjutsu techniques, one after the next. But be warned, in our tongue, it means quite literally life and death. Which one it means for you will depend entirely on your presence of mind. And with this, I believe we have both satisfied the respective sides of our initial agreement. We will return to our village, which means I must bid you farewell. Though perhaps not this day, I would see my home change for the better and introduce the new ways of thinking to complement the old, but before I can, there is much I still must do about this land. And so I will go on ahead, and it will report to our elders success of Obero's mission, and inform them that he will return as soon as he has recuperated from the wounds he sustained in battle. With the soul crystal that Karasu gave us, no one will doubt the success of our mission. It is a flawless plan, if I do say so myself. Yes, how unfortunate we are that I thought of it. Never change, Obero. Promise me that. And with that, quietly, it seems that it is I who will bid you farewell. You've been a true friend, and my heart awaits the day that we shall meet again. And you will return to Obero's lessons from time to time, yes? I'm not convinced that his bow are as masterful as he seems to think. That's funny. That's it. So with that, we have... This concludes the ninja quests of Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. You must have completed the main scenario quest before the dawn. Once you have done so, the next ninja quest will be available from Obero. For the dawn, huh? Alright, well, that's it, guys. That's the ninja quest line for you. Ooh. Ooh, it's purple. Oh, it looks so nice. I like that. Here I thought I was gonna get a weapon coffer. That's some snazzy stuff, if I don't say so myself. Okay, anyway. That, my friends, that's it. I have completed the ninja storyline for 30 to 50. You can expect a summary of it on my other YouTube in the coming months, days. But yeah, this was fun. I liked this story. I liked this story a lot. I'm gonna have to rearrange some of my skills, I think, and I'm gonna have to get used to this Mudra stuff, but I'm looking forward to that. I think ninja's a pretty interesting class, so learning this kind of stuff will be a lot of fun. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. Like, subscribe if you want to see more, and join the Discord if you'd like. But anyway, until next time, goodbye!